So last class we worked with adding real numbers. So we were adding negative numbers, adding a positive to a negative to a negative, so on and so forth. Today we're going to be subtracting, so decreasing by an amount. But something that's really, really important to know is that 10 minus 7, or any number minus another number, is the same as that number plus the opposite. So 10 minus 7 is the same as 10 plus negative 7. And either way, it's going to give me, in this case, 3. So if I look at this in terms of 5 minus 2. If I start at 5, I'm going left 2. That's the same thing as adding a negative 2. Either way, that negative is going to tell me I need to go left. So we're just basically doing an extension of what we did yesterday, changing our subtraction into addition. So 7 minus 10, if you're subtracting the bigger number from the smaller number, then we're ending up with a negative number. The difference between 10 and 7, 10 minus 7 is 3, so this is going to be a negative 3. So whether we're dealing with positive or negative answers depends on which number is the bigger number. If I'm subtracting 5 minus 6, I'm taking a bigger number, 6, away from the smaller number, 5, so I know my answer is going to be 1. I know the difference between 5 and 6. 6 minus 5 is simply 1, so this is going to be a negative 1. Now, if we are subtracting a negative, that means we are dealing with a double negative situation. So 5 minus a negative 6 is basically like if we were doing 5 minus 6, we are going left. But if we're doing 5 minus a negative 6, that's turning us around and going the other direction. So this double negative ends up simply being a positive, so 5 plus 6. So anytime you see that double negative, that's going to give you a positive. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Negative 3 minus 11. This is one people often very much struggle with, but it's just easiest to think of this as negative 3 plus negative 11. 3 plus 11 is 14. So negative 3 plus negative 11 is going to be negative 14. 4 minus a negative 5, that's the same as 4 plus 5 because of that double negative, which gives us 9. Negative 7 minus a negative 2. So negative 7, instead of that double negative, I'm going to have plus 2. We know that negative 7 is the quote-unquote bigger number. So if we are at negative 7 and we add 2, we're going to be at a difference of 5, and it's going to be negative 5. In series of subtractions and addition, easiest way to do this is to change all of our subtractions to addition and then group our negative and our positive numbers together. So 7 is positive, double negative 5 gives you plus 5, minus 11, so plus negative 11, minus a negative 6, that's a double negative, so that's going to be plus 6, and then minus 19 plus negative 19. And then I can take all my positive numbers, 7 and 5 and 6, and put them together. So 7 plus 5 plus 6, and then negative 11 and negative 19. So, pardon me. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus another 6 is 18. So all those put together is 18. And then negative 11 plus negative 19. 11 plus 19 is 30, so this is going to be plus negative 30. And then I just need to do 18 plus negative 30. The difference between 30 and 18, 30 minus 18 is 12. And then you need to look at what the bigger number is. 30 has a bigger magnitude, so that's going to be a negative 12 for our answer on number 7. Number 8, negative 6 double negative 3, so plus 3, plus 8, plus negative 11. I'm going to group together my 3 and 8, so 3 plus 8, plus negative 6, whoops, not negative 7, plus negative 6, plus negative 11. 3 plus 8 is 11. Negative 6 plus negative 11 is negative 17. So 11 minus 17, we can look at that in terms of what we did yesterday, 11 plus a negative 17. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So 17 minus 11 is just 6. We know that 17 is the bigger number, so this is going to be a negative 6. Now simplifying algebraic expressions using those skills, it's the same deal. We just need to pay attention to where our like terms are. So on number 9, 2, 3x, and negative 8x. 2 doesn't combine with anything, so we're going to drop it down to the next step. 3x minus 8x. 8 minus 3 is 5, so this is going to be 5x. Then we need to determine the sign. 8 is the bigger number, so this is going to be, and it's negative, so this is going to be minus 5x. And that's all we can do on number 9, because 2 and 5x are not like terms and we can't combine them, so we leave them just as they are. Number 10, we need to group our numbers together. And this step is kind of optional, it just depends on what works for you. So negative 4x plus negative 2x plus negative 9y plus 12y. Negative 4x plus negative 3x is negative 6x. Negative 9y plus 12y. 12 minus 9 is 3. And the 12 is the larger number, so this one stays positive. So this is going to be plus 3y. X and y's can't combine, not when we're adding and subtracting, so that's my answer on number 10. 4 plus 2x minus 9x, so 4 plus 2x plus negative 9x. 4 is just going to drop down. 2x plus negative 9x, so 9 minus 2 is just 7. So because 9 is the bigger one, this is going to be minus 7x. That's my answer on 11. Number 12. Sorry to keep yawning. I'm going to group my like terms. Negative 3x plus a negative 6x plus a negative 10 plus 14y. My only like terms here are negative 3x and negative 6x, which gives me negative 9x. And then I'm just going to drop everything else down, minus 10 plus 14y, because those are not like terms and you can't combine anything else. So that's my answer on number 12. So that is section 1.6. Your homework on section 1.6 is 11 through 29 odds. So once again, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29. That seems like a lot, but those are very, very short problems. I'll show you in just a moment. 15 through 57, also just odds, and then 79 through 82, all of them, so 79, 80, 81, and 82. So we'll show you those, 11 through 29. All right, here, once again, do not skip those fractions, learn to love them. Next up, 51 to 57, that is up here, 51 to 57. oh, those are also odds, so just 51, 53, 55, and 57. And then 79 through 82, we're dropping down here to the algebraic expressions, 79 to 82, so that's 4 problems there. And that's it for section 1.6. See you next time.